Kick-ass macaroni and cheese, two separate ways, next on Urban Kitchen Revolution. Hi, welcome back to Urban Kitchen Revolution. I'm Chef James Hudson. In the last couple of episodes, we've been building towards this moment, macaroni and cheese. 2 episodes ago, we learned how to make bechamel sauce, which was again just our regular straight cream sauce. Last episode, we built upon that technique with Mornay sauce, which is basically just a cheese sauce with the addition of Gruyere or Swiss cheese. Now we're going to put all this together and make a kick-ass macaroni and cheese 2 separate ways. First, we're going to go with traditional, and then we're going to go with a way I learned back a million years ago in Charleston, which is more of a casserole type macaroni and cheese. So really, without any further ado, let's get at it, okay? All right, so here we are. First things first, macaroni and cheese, obviously, very important. Macaroni. Got some heavily salted water. Here comes the salt. I like to salt my water to almost the salinity of the ocean. Got just regular elbow macaroni. That's just going to go in. If you need a primer in how to boil water or make boxed macaroni, please let me know and we will get on it. Box directions are just fine. We're going to go about 8 minutes with the macaroni. Give it a good stir, put the lid back on. We'll come back to it every once in a while on it. The real star of the macaroni and cheese is, of course, the cheese or cheese sauce. We have here the Mornay sauce that we made from last episode, which of course started as the bechamel sauce from a couple episodes ago. And we are just going to start adding some sharp cheddar cheese to this sauce until it becomes ridiculous. So, here we go. First handful or 2 of cheese. We're just going to stir, we're just going to whisk it in and see where that takes us. I know we're going to put at least a couple more in here. We're going to look for basically melting this cheese in until it really can't take 1 more gram of it. You can see it's already starting to melt in a little bit. Color's already starting to change and it's already starting to get thicker. But we're not even close yet. Another handful, another 2 handfuls. I've got the heat on medium, as usual. Let that warm back up again a little bit. Give our pasta a quick stir again. If you don't continuously come back to your pasta and stir it a little bit, as it expands, it's going to all stick together and going to be nasty. So there we go, another quick stir of the pasta. Lid back on to bring it back to a boil as quickly as possible. With the pasta, you want to have as much water to pasta as you possibly can. That way, when you put the pasta in, the water recovers as quickly as possible. Continue to stir the cheese sauce. And it is getting pretty good. However, I know it can take more, so we're just going to add the rest of this cheese right here. This has been a full pound of cheddar cheese, or about a half a kilo. And in she goes. And we're just going to continue to stir this up and let the pasta cook and let this continue to melt There's no maximum time for this to happen. Just let it do its magic, keep on stirring it. You don't have to stir continuously, just come back every minute or so. Get those bits. What you're looking for is a fully velvety sauce, which you'll see when we come back to the other side with our assembly process. Okay, so we're back. First, we're going to do just the regular traditional northern style macaroni and cheese. We've got our pasta cooked right here. I'm just going to add some in here to the bowl. Maybe like half of it or so, because we're going to make two styles today. And simply take our nice piping hot cheddar cheese sauce. Actually, it's two kinds of cheese. We have Gruyere in here from the original Mornay, and of course the extra sharp cheddar. A full pound of cheddar, so it's actually twice as much cheddar as we had Gruyere from the original recipe. And we're just going to pour some in and fold it into it. And this is completely to your own taste. I like a nice, gooey, extra cheesy macaroni and cheese. This is listed as a side dish. Of course, you can make this an entree if you want. You could, add some peas to it, or corn, and any kind of protein. Back in the starving college days, it was canned tuna fish and peas in here. Some roasted chicken would be awesome. Anything, or just plain as it is. A little hot sauce maybe even. And we're done. That is macaroni and cheese northern style. Put it in a little bowl right here. And check this out. Just super, super cheesy. No clumps, no little undone bits. You're not going to find any better. That's rocking. Anyway, so let's roll right into Southern real quick. Southern is virtually the same as far as the starting procedure is concerned. I'm just going to use the same bowl here real quick. Pour in some more, add some more macaroni to it. Add a mess of cheese sauce. Fold that in. Like I said, this Southern style is more like a casserole. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to bake this. But how we're going to do it is, first what we're going to do is put this back over here. And with all this leftover cheese sauce, before I get rolling, you see we have a ton left. You can make more macaroni and cheese with this. You can add salsa to this and some hot sauce and make an amazing queso fundo. It's really, you're not going to not find a use for this. So make more than you need and just keep on rolling with it. Who doesn't want cheese sauce in their life? So we're going to take an extra bowl right here, and I'm going to crack 2 eggs into it. There's 1, 2. Give them a quick mix, okay? They don't have to be completely mixed, like for scrambled eggs, for instance, but just nice and mixed. And now what we're going to do is we're going to temper and fold some of this hot macaroni and cheese. It is hot, so let me grab a side towel real fast. There we go. And I want to put just a little bit of the macaroni and cheese into the egg mixture and mix that around first. This is called tempering, and we do this so that it brings the egg up to temperature without cooking the egg. You don't want the egg to set yet. You want to let that happen during the cooking process. So add some more, one more time. And then finish it all off. Fold that all together. Now it's not quite so hot. And we're going to take a casserole dish right here. Any size will do. This is I think a 9 by 9, 9 by 13 will work just fine. Anything you have handy lying around. We're going to fill it about 2/3 full, okay? Clean up my board here real quick. To the top of that, I'm going to add some Japanese breadcrumbs or panko. A good liberal amount. You want a nice crust on top of this when it's all said and done. So there we go. And then finally, take your microplane zester and zest some Parmigiano Reggiano on top. For that extra just kick of umami. And this is going to go in the oven about 400 degrees, maybe 180 Celsius I think, for about 30-35 minutes. And when we come back, we'll pull it out, give it a shot, and that's Southern style mac and cheese. So let's put this in the oven and I'll see you guys back in a little bit. All right, we're back. The Southern style mac and cheese is out of the oven. You see a golden brown on top. Nice little layer. Now, like I said before, this is more of a casserole style. So as we see here, you can actually kind of cut this. I'm just going to cut a little portion here on the side. And pop this side out right here. And steaming hot. Rockin' also. Again, a completely different style. Great for potlucks, all that sort of stuff. Highly recommend you give it a shot. It's just a sort of a change to your normal style. Again, with this one, you can also add any kind of ingredients you want to it. Use your imagination, let it run wild. I want to thank everyone for continuing on this journey with me. As always, I can be reached on the web at urbankitchenrevolution.com, where you can find all the recipes we've worked here, as well as product guides and episode guides and just general musings. Also, if you want to contact me, that's a great place to contact me, as well as in the comments below. As usual, don't forget to like and subscribe. I can also be reached on Twitter at James Hudson UKR, as well as Facebook at Urban Kitchen Revolution. Thanks again for joining me, and join the revolution. Until next time, when we start working on vegetables, have a great day. Bye.